Greetings. My name is Easten Law, and I serve as the Assistant Director of Academic Programs here at the Overseas Ministries Study Center at Princeton Theological Seminary. It is my honor and delight to be working with Dr. David Chow and the Center for the Study of Asian American Christianity to help host this year's Asian American Theology Conference, focused on the topic of multiple belongings in Transpacific Christianities. During this conference, I'll be speaking on something that is near and dear to my heart, and truly, I think, for every follower of Christ, and that is the question and concept of discipleship. Of course, as disciples of Christ, we believe that it is important for us to foster a Christ-likeness, to become more and more like Christ through our relationship to God and to the church. Now, often, however, I believe that the frames that we use to look at discipleship are incredibly individualistic. It's about just us and God. Or if they are about community, it's often about the existing community of the church around us. What does it mean to look at discipleship through not only the lens of individual relationship or church, but also through the lens of family, ancestry, and the relationships that bind us through history? In fact, I think this is an incredibly important and biblically based principle and way of looking at discipleship. If we look at scripture, it cuts across a swath of generations, and those generations are often migrating from place to place. So in my talk for this conference, I'll be sharing a little bit about why I think the scriptural pattern of migration and generations is so important for Asian American theology and for Asian American discipleship. For example, my great-grandmother was one of China's first traveling evangelists. And what does her journey and faith mean for my faith today? My hope is to challenge Asian American Christians and Asian American churches to consider their family ancestries as important sources of discipleship, in the same way that the Bible looks at the growth of the church and the growth of faith across many generations. So should we as Asian Americans look back to our ancestors' journeys of faith and longing and prayer across the Pacific here to the United States. I believe that this type of framing will enrich the Asian American church, and I look forward to sharing more with you at this year's conference. I hope you'll join us.